Hello, welcome back. Happy Sunday, you guys. I really want to try out some of the new menu items at Macca's. They released a hot honey range. I tried to film this video last week, but when I went through the drive-thru, they said, oh, it's sold out. So we're going to attempt to go through the drive-thru again. And if they don't have it, I'll just get something else because I am hungry. It's lunchtime. I've just finished recording the podcast and I need to eat. So fingers crossed, because I really want to try the nuggets in the sauce. Hello, could I please get a medium 6 nugget meal, please?
Yep.
Can I have the hot honey sauce?
Hot honey sauce.
Yes, please.
And what drink would you like with the meal?
Coke Zero, please.
Coke Zero.
And can I also get the hot honey McCrispy burger just by itself too? And can I also get the hot cross bun pie as well?
A hot cross bun pie.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's all, thank you. I can't believe they have it. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm starving. Thank you. Thanks, you too. I was trying to find a spot that had nice lighting, so here we go. Now, I've seen this, and I was like, I want to give my review. The hot cross bun pie. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I'm an apple pie girl. Oh, stunning. Oh my god. Peel to play. Chips everywhere. Delicious. I got a code, scan code for a chance to win. Damn, nearly just spilled that. Okay, let's try this sauce. And maybe I try the burger first. Now, I'm very boring. I usually always get a cheeseburger or a quarter pounder or a Big Mac occasionally. Sometimes I add the Big Mac sauce to the cheeseburger. But here is the packaging. Oh, and here is the bun. Why does that look so good? Okay, I'm excited to try that. I'll get into the questions in a second. Oh my god, the back of this burger is juicy. Am I gonna regret eating this in here? Bloody maybe. I have to say, I'm not really a chicken girly. If I get chicken burgers, I'm going to KFC. My first reaction is that the lettuce is really soggy. And the hot honey has a pretty good kick to it. I don't mind the combination of flavors. I do see why it was sold out. Now, I do think we need to get into some questions because I popped up a question box, very rogue, just in the middle of my day. Where shall I begin? Do you think Mr. Man will pop the question anytime soon? No. 1, we don't even live together. And then 2, I don't know, it's just not something I feel is going to happen. I mean, in my head, of course, I want to spend the rest of my life with him. I don't want to date anyone else. I don't want to be with anyone else. I love this man. I think I found my forever person. I hope he's my forever person. Is it something that we both want? Yes. Is it something we have both discussed? Yes. Is it something that we have also talked about in detail? Like, the topic of weddings has been a subject that we've discussed a lot because we've had so many weddings. I've talked about eloping or doing something more intimate. He has spoken about what's important to him. I also think that the next chapter for us is the move. Once we have that, I don't want it to be like, oh, when are you going to get married? Because I want to just enjoy that. Like, it'll be our first time living together. I love dating him, and I feel like moving in is going to be incredible, and I just want it to have its own moment. But yeah, do I hope I will marry that man? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, I like this one. Do you have any tips to improve your relationship with food? That is a little spicy, but as for that, staying neutral to food is so important. Food is just food. I don't ever want to call a food good or bad, healthy or unhealthy. Obviously, there are different nutritional factors with everything that you eat. The meal I'm eating right now probably doesn't have the most protein in it. Do I eat this meal every single day? No. Do I eat takeaway every single day? No. Do I like to have a balance? Yes. And so for me, what shifted was just seeing food as food, understanding my body needs food to survive, also achieving balance and not trying to restrict myself. Like, I do not diet, I do not calorie count, I do not weigh my food, I do not track. I try to eat intuitively. Example, eat when I'm hungry, stop when I'm full. Right now, I don't think I'm going to finish that little bit of the burger. Not because I don't like it, but I want to eat the nuggets and I also want to eat the apple pie. I might come back to it, so I'm just going to pop that to the side. Same as when I eat every other meal. It is a slow process, but in conjunction with that, the gym has helped me too, because I'm in there trying to work on my booty gains. How can I work on my booty gains if I'm not eating enough protein? So, starting to just be neutral to food and not demonizing food. If you want to eat a chocolate, eat a chocolate. At the same time, if you want to eat some carrots, eat some carrots. Balance and not villainizing the food. But if you are struggling seriously with that, please go see a professional. Counselor, psychologist, someone that can assist, especially if it's consuming your mind all of the time. If you are struggling with your food, there are resources, and I'll pop some links in the show notes too. I sound like I'm on air. I'll pop some links in the description box. Now onto the hot honey sauce. It looks exactly like sweet and sour. Has a little sweet chili kick as well. Definitely tastes more spicier out of the burger. Let's try it with a nugget. These are my favorite shaped nuggets, the little boots. Okay, do I like that? I'm not sure I do. The burger is actually better than the nuggets. The nuggets in the sauce. The nuggets are the same. There's nothing different here. It's just I miss sweet and sour. I'm a sweet and sour gal. I should have got a sweet and sour sauce. Okay, next question. When will you move in with your partner? Maybe May, June, could be later. It really just depends if we find something. So we have been looking, keeping an eye on realestate.com, but we've only gone to one inspection so far. There was another inspection. What is that? There was another inspection last week that we both couldn't get to. It is still on real estate, so I'll just wait to see if it comes up again. I do remember this time last year when I was looking for my own place, it was so hard. I don't know if you guys recall, I went to honestly 30 plus inspections, maybe more, and I was rejected a few times. But not only that, there wasn't great options because I had only applied for maybe 5 or 6, and then the 8th one, the rent fairy, helped me secure. So I'm just going to be patient. We're both on the same page. We both know what we want in a property. We both know what I'd like non-negotiables. We both know what we're happy to kind of bend on. So that makes it good. But yeah, so far it's been exciting. Going to that one inspection, imagining our life in the house, made my heart really happy. This one is so sweet. Happy belated birthday, Adele. You are amazing. Will you still be releasing your journal? And yes, someone else asked this too. Someone else said, whatever happened to your journal, you were going to come out with. Genuinely curious. And you guys are always welcome to ask me anything. The only reason I haven't spoken about it is because I haven't managed to get it back on my radar. Also, my Elite 11 collection has taken up most of my energy and most of my attention, and that is still my priority. Do I want to bring out a journal still? Yes. What happened to the old one? I don't know how much detail I can go into, but it was designed by me, kind of put together by my old management. We were then working with another company to bring it to life. I can't discuss what happened with that company. And then I've obviously moved management, who, by the way, I still speak to. I just spoke to Em today. There is no beef. Everything is above board, but I would like to refresh and restart and redo the whole journal by myself. And I think maybe that's where I went wrong in the past. I was asking for help just because I wasn't able to figure it out by myself, but I think I've got enough experience now doing collaborations, both with Elite 11, both with Jazz Handmade, that I feel like I could figure it out. And I love journaling. It's such a big part of my life. I believe in myself and I believe I can do it, but you just have to be a little patient with me. A little bit more patient. You guys have been very patient. But yeah, I guess what I've learned is sometimes it's better to just like assume 100% of the risk and then take it and run with it, you know? I hope that makes sense. That hot honey is making my nose water, making my nose run. This question always comes up. Would you get a pet sibling for Franklin? Right now, no. One dog is enough. He is the apple of my eye, the light of my life, my gorgeous son. Not really, but he feels like I gave birth to him. And he's such a good boy. Like, I can't fault him. And I just think, especially now, because I am going to be moving out with my boyfriend, I want him to also adjust to having Franklin in his life, and I want them to bond, and I want them to create a connection. And Franklin is such a sweet boy. It doesn't matter who I've lived with, my ex in Sydney, my housemate in Sydney, my family. He has been able to give and show love and bond with every single person, and it's really special to watch. So for right now, not on the cards, and I don't ever want to think about life without him. Ever, ever, ever. Ooh, any more work with JHM, like collabs? There is nothing in the pipeline with JHM. I do work with them on an ongoing basis. If you have a look at me right now, all my rings except that middle one are Jazz Handmade. This is my Cartier ring. I bought this for myself in Japan last year in Osaka. My earrings are Jazz Handmade. Do I have a necklace on? No. My bangles, also Jazz Handmade, cuff and then bangle. I haven't spoken about another collaboration with Jazz. Of course, if she ever asked me, I would absolutely say yes. I love her. I love their brand, clearly. But at the moment, we just have like a rolling agreement where I create content for them every month, which I love. As for other brands, there is something really exciting that is in discussions, but I cannot tell you what it is. It is a collab, but I can't say anything else because nothing is locked in, nothing is confirmed, and I don't want to say anything. Again, I learnt my lesson from the journal. If I speak too soon and it falls through or it doesn't end up coming to fruition, then it just looks bad. So I will shut up until I 110% know what's going on. But as I said, right now, main focus is my EE collab and my collection, which, can I just say, I forgot to say this a moment ago, you guys have started selling out some of the pieces, and some sizes in certain colorways and items are already sold out, and it's really happy. Elite 11 is so stoked and so over the moon with the response, and the fact that they're so happy makes me so happy. And I really adore doing collaborations like that where I can have so much say in the creative design, I can have so much control in the way I bring it to life, and it really is pieces or items created with an essence of me. Like, it just, yeah, it makes me happy. But of course, like I said, I really want to do something on my own, the journal, And then there's something else with a brand that's a collab, which I won't say. And then I am going to South Korea in May for a brand trip. Wait till you see what I get up to. I'm gonna vlog obviously, but also that's really exciting. So yeah, I've kind of got in my head everything kind of mapped out until like May, June, which is wild because what? We're in April now, which actually isn't that long. I should maybe map out further. I have for my own like organic stuff, you know, YouTube, pod, things like that. But in terms of collabs, that's where I'm at. All right, I don't know how I feel about this. We will find out. This is not an apple pie. Packaging different. Oh, it looks very cooked. Smell test. Okay. That is nice. What is that? Okay, so this side is like a vanilla custard and this side is spiced fruit, and I didn't think I would like this. It's giving sticky date. Is that a raisin? See, I don't mind hot cross buns. I don't mind traditional. My favorite is probably choc chip. Oh, traditional's up there with butter toasted. This is beautiful. Really cinnamony, really hearty. It's giving winter. Give me a fireplace. Heat this like hot and put some ice cream with it. Delicious. The custard vanilla situation here does balance that fruity flavor, so it's not super rich or overpowering. But this is probably the standout from the new range. The hot cross bun apple pie. Whoever came up with this, stunning. Oh, I love this question. What's been your favorite brand collab so far? And this is really hard because I work with like some of my dream brands and brands that I could never have imagined working with, which I'm so grateful for. And I hope you guys know I will never, ever, ever, ever take for granted, right? But if I think about it from a collab point of view, I have to say Jazz Handmade and I have to say Elite 11 because I got to bring the pieces to life. If I think about it just from a brand perspective, I want to say, you know, Jetstar, they took me to Cook Islands last year. They took me to Japan. Dream. I also today posted a reel with King Living over the couch. I bought that couch in May last year and they reached out because they knew that I had it. And I don't know, it's just like, how did that even happen? You know what I mean? It's then really hard for me to pick. So, yeah. There's too many. I want to say Jetstar, King Living. I want to say working with KO Sports, the footy, the Australian Open. Like, I just have so many. It's really hard to pick. All of them. One thing I will say, that hot honey is sticky. So sticky. To the point I need a hand sunny that. Today I just recorded a podcast. I had a guest on, which the episode will be out today. AJ Paps came back on air and I need to restock this. This is my car kit. I've got some Panadol, some Band-Aids. I've got Franklin's poo bags, hand sanitizer, deodorant, mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste, a little camera glasses cleaner. Got everything in there. I also have a little tissue. The heat thing has gone off. Not to worry, we're almost done. But having this in my car, lifesaver, game changer. Highly recommend giving yourself a little car kit if you don't already have one because it has come in handy in the past. All right, I am gonna love you and leave you there because the camera is about to cark it on me. But I will say, I will do another Ask Me Anything on Monday. I apologize, I didn't do one this week. You'll see in the vlog, I was very frazzled post big social celebrating weekend. I had the baby shower, I had a wedding, I was running on like 4 hours sleep on Monday. I was not a full Adele, I was a shell of myself. So I will do that. There are lots of questions I didn't get through. I'm so sorry, but I will do this again. If you are wanting to try this, my recommendation, get the hot cross bun pie, get the McCrispy burger. I don't love the dipping sauce. I'm a sweet and sour girly, can't fault it, but I'm done. I'm all fooded out after that. Ready to go home and edit and get stuck into some work. And I've also got the footy tonight, Carlton versus Collingwood, going with my partner. He's a Collingwood supporter, I'm a Carlton supporter, so we have to go to the rivalry games, and I hope that Carlton wins, but if I'm honest, I feel like we might lose, and I think if I tell myself that, then I can prepare myself for us if we do lose, and then if we do win, I'm like delighted and surprised. Anyway, I will see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. I hope your Sunday scaries aren't too bad. Do something nice for yourself tonight, and look after yourselves, look after each other. See you soon.